Hello, viewers, and welcome on out to the Spring Summer Showcase 2021 edition. If you guys are unsure of what the showcase is, that's what I'm going to go over right here before we dive into the actual video itself. For those that don't know, every beginning of spring and every beginning of fall, we do what's called a showcase, basically informing you of all the videos to either finish up or to come in the near future. For those that have maybe seen our showcases in the past, you probably get an idea of how they are. They're always set around a certain theme. So like we've done news reporter style, we've done psychics, we've done dinner table sittings, we've done outside, inside, live, editions, all these different ones, Nintendo Direct styles, all these, whatever variants. And this year's theme will be basically a school project, for lack of a better term. And I figured I would try to incorporate the virtual learning side of this. So because of the whole, obviously still pandemic going on and everything like that, I obviously could not get into, say, a classroom setting to actually make this like a true like school presentation. Normally I could have been able to access this, but sadly, like I said, because of this year's circumstances, I will have to do it kind of from home. So I figured, well, that will kind of incorporate the virtual learning side that we've kind of now have to get accustomed to for maybe those that are in school or in college or things like that. I am out of school myself, but I did have like online classes here and there, so I kind of know a general concept of how to create a presentation for an online setting. So hopefully, it'll be something you'll enjoy watching. Anyway, to go back into the showcases, yes, we have had showcases in the past, and like I said, they just go over kind of what we're finishing up on the channel, what we'd like to see in the channel coming forward, and so on and so forth. Not always are these met or done as well as we planned to. As many of you know, we did the fall winter showcase. That would have been the last showcase we did back in 2020. And I would say probably at least 70% of those videos that we talked about have not even been either started or done yet, such as like the Pokemon Versus, the what else did I say? Like Smash Infinite. I don't know what else there was on there. PokeChat, things like that. A lot of that just had to do with work picking up more hours. Obviously, we have two little girls that do, take time, I want to take care of them. They're my family. My family comes first, always, my two little girls and my wife and everything. So yes, we both have full-time jobs. We have our girls to constantly take care of. So usually the best time to make a video or stream or whatever it may be is at night whenever I get home, usually somewhere between the earliest of 12:30 a.m. to 1. Sometimes, yes, I do get days off, but that's usually the time I try to dedicate to my family other than YouTube life. However, I do want to try to strictly continue with whether it be a stream a night or a video of some kind every day. I want to start definitely introducing some recorded content alongside with the streams, and then also mixing up the streams. Obviously, those have been watching us since the fall, at least the fall winter showcase aired. We've been literally solo, only doing pretty much Road to Sword or Road to Shield pretty much every night around 12 o'clock, and doing all those games inside that, and not really mixing a lot. We had a few little bit of like Let's Go or reaction videos and stuff like that, but I feel like we've gone away from the massive variety we had in the beginning days, where we had like Minecraft videos, we had Kingdom Hearts, we had Pokemon, we had, tons of variants at least to kind of go into, instead of just all solo Pokemon or solo insert thing here. So I want to kind of mix it up, have a few selections, and then kind of change it based on what maybe tickle someone's fancy, or maybe they won't like. And then also by introducing recorded content, those that can't maybe watch the full like hour-long streams or 2-hour-long streams, we have those 15 to 30 minutes tops of recorded content that'll be highly edited, all that great stuff that those can enjoy as well. So we want to get that started back up again, because we have not had I think recorded series since Pokemon Platinum, and that was back in 2019. I think the end of 2019 I feel like was the last recorded series content I feel like I can remember off the top of my head. I might be missing one, but at least that's the one that's coming in my head as of recently. Either way, but yes, the showcase literally just tries to talk about everything we hope for in the upcoming spring and summer season, as well as looking into the future, kind of for the year of 2021 itself, what we maybe didn't accomplish from the end of 2020 into 2021 with the fall winter showcase and previous showcases in the past. And yeah, all that. Like I said, it doesn't guarantee all this can or will happen, but it is our ultimate goal to try to get these videos out at some point in the future. So hopefully it's all still stuff you'll enjoy and have a good time with. Like I said, this will be in a school presentation style. I wanted to go ahead and just jump in here real quick in the full screen view and give you guys kind of an overlay of what you're expecting. Maybe one day we'll do like a Price is Right showcase where we'll do some like prizes or giveaways or something like that, but that'll come in the future. But for now, let's just dive into the actual spring and summer showcase. So, if you don't mind me doing some live editing, I'm going to go ahead and minimize myself down here. Look at me shrinking. That's such a changing quality, I feel like. But I do have my lovely PowerPoint presentation here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. Yes, it is showing. I see it on my side. So this is the PowerPoint presentation that I set up for my school project, for today's class or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and shrink my face cam so it's not intruding too much into the project. I will try to, like I said, get some full screen view and some things going on here. So bear with me. But yes, I'm going to do some live editing. This is going to be, like I said, the first for me trying to do live editing while making the video, and then we'll start post editing afterwards. So it's going to be kind of fun to mess with. But yes, welcome on out to the Spring Summer Showcase 2021 edition. Like I said, we've had a lot of falls from the Fall Winter Showcase 2020. We literally have been doing pretty much only Road to Sword and Road to Shield, which has not been bad. We still have had content going up on the channel pretty regularly around work or different conflicts in life, whatever it be, personal things, or just, normal life stuff, just kind of get in the way, work, whatever it is, health, things like that. So thank you all for bearing with us through it all. We want to definitely improve in the future to kind of get back to the old TMG vibe or MPB gaming or whatever, whatever you fell in love with, whether it was back when we were, the Gamer Nation or when we were Super Gamer Bros or MBV gaming or the modern gamer as we are today. But not to get a full into the rundown of our history, because I'll talk about that in the video here in a little bit. So yeah, let's just dive right into the presentation here. I'm hoping this works just kind of like how I have it set up. If not, well, I can say I tried. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the lovely slideshow. I have literally not made a PowerPoint probably since, probably high school, maybe. I don't know when the last time. No, I had to do one for college for a community service, like not community service, what they called. I don't know. We had to choose a place. I guess it would be community service. So a place we volunteered for, about our experience of helping out a community part. It was for my communications class. So very interesting. But yes, like I said, we've already welcomed you to the Spring Summer Showcase 2021 edition. We've done many other spring and summer showcases, so if you want to dive back and watch any of those, I definitely, wouldn't be against you to go back and watch and see what we have accomplished or haven't accomplished. Probably my favorite showcase that I've made so far has been the news director one. I really did enjoy making the news director one where we had the TV, showing the news and all that. We had different reporters come in. My second favorite was either the dinner table or the outside ones. But yeah, enough talk on the past. We're here in the present, welcoming all out to the showcase. So, start it off. Pokemon Road to Sword and Shield will be hereby permanently fusing to the road to Pokemon Sword and Shield. So for those that don't know, we've had basically two separate series here. I'm going to go ahead and work on live editing while I'm talking about this. But yeah, we've had two series kind of going on the channel, kind of bouncing around one another because of different reasons. I'll go into that as I talk about them. But yes, we've had the Road to Sword and Road to Shield. The Road to Shield was our first one. That was the first one we did. We got all the way up to Pokemon Black and White and stopped. And again, I'll talk into that as we go more into this. But yeah, then we started up Pokemon Road to Sword, and we are on Pokemon Sapphire right now. So we're on, I think it's 4 or 5 of the 14 in that one. Each one had a set of 14 games we were playing. One was entering game 7. The other one I think is entering game 4 or 5. I can't remember off the top of my head. I guess I could bring it up. I know I have it all in my notes here, so I guess I could bring that up while I'm trying to work on other things here. So let me see if I can do some live editing. What I want to try to do here is make it to where, you know, it looks like the PowerPoint, but I still get access to everything, because that's really the only thing with the sound clip here. And that's pretty close to what I'm wanting here. But yeah, so they are going to be fusing together, making it a total of 28 games we'll be playing. And like I said, we've already accomplished at least 10 of them. I don't remember the exact number of games I've accomplished off the top of my head, which I probably should, knowing the fact that I literally, you know, made the series, so I should know how many roughly games I've done, but, you know, I don't. So I apologize on that. Let me go ahead and cut off a little bit more. There we go. That's close enough to perfect for me. I can deal with this, and then I can expand on it. I love live editing while recording a video. It's weird, but it feels okay. So let's go ahead and make this visible so we know what we're working with. And then I guess I can make my face cam a little bigger now that I know where that lines up. But yes, so let me go ahead and bring up my lovely document here, because it's going to let me know exactly the details I need to know here. So as far as the Road to Sword, Road to Shield. So Road to Shield, which was the first one we did, we're on game 7 of 14. We have beaten Pokemon Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, Leaf Green, Hard Gold, Diamond. The next game that was upcoming was Black, then White 2, then Y, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Ultra Moon, Let's Go Eevee, and then ending with Shield. That was the original plans. So the reason why we made Road to Sword was because me and my wife are doing a black and white co-op, and we're going to both be playing it blindly together. I've never played Gen 5. It's the only generation I've never played. She has never played a Pokemon game in general. We're going to team up together to make a co-op into Pokemon Black and White. So I had to stop at Gen 5 for the time, and I was like, okay, what do I bring in replacement to keep content flowing? So I was like, you know what, I want to still play Pokemon both Sword and Shield, so that way I can say I played every single Pokemon game that there is pretty much in existence of the main lines. So I was like, okay, when I made Road to Sword, I was literally thinking, what other Pokemon main games have I not beaten? So we started with Pokemon Green, never played Pokemon Green. Then we did Pokemon Gold, which I had Gold, I had Silver, and I had Crystal, all growing up as a kid. So I played all those, but of the three, Gold was the only one that was not on the channel. We had a Silver Sleeplocke, and we had Crystal on the Road to Shield. So I was like, okay, we'll do Pokemon Gold. Then we jumped to Fire Red. That was the game 3. Again, yes, I played Fire Red. It was my first Gen 3 game, technically. But again, I knew I did Leaf Green on Road to Shield, so I did the opposite for Road to Sword. Next we'll be playing Sapphire, a game I've never played. I played Ruby, I played Emerald, but I never played Sapphire, so figured that'd be the next one on the list. After we beat Sapphire, we'll be jumping to Pokemon Pearl, another one I've never played. I've done Diamond and I've done Platinum, but never done Pearl. And then we'll be doing White, Black 2, X, Omega Ruby, Moon, Ultra Sun, Let's Go Pikachu, then finishing with Sword. All these will be randomized Nuzlockes except for, I believe, Sword and Shield. The only other one that might not get to be would be the Let's Go games, depending on if I can figure out how to do all that randomization or stuff. But the Sword and Shield ones I want to play as their actual games. What I might actually end up doing is doing Shield regular and then Sword randomized. That might be how we end up actually doing it, with now that they're going to be fused into the Road to Sword and Shield. Yeah, doing it as, you know, we play Sword and then going from there. So, like I said, this now makes it, instead of 14 games separately, puts it as 28 games all together. So definitely super exciting stuff. Hopefully, yeah, you guys will definitely enjoy this. I made a new thumbnail for it, as you see, kind of featuring some of the champions or hardest battles in the select games. I feel like all these, besides Ultra Necrozma here, is a trainer. And for some reason, it's hard to find an image with Kukui as champion. Like, that was the only image I could find was the one that you see before you. But yeah, you see, you know, Gen 1 where we take on, you know, the rival, the remakes right underneath it where you take on, you know, your rival again. You got Lance and both remakes. I kind of tried to make it also where the remakes were right underneath it, but it didn't work out always. You can even see the Let's Go remakes underneath all the Gen 1 ones here. You see red in both versions because there's certain times where we're playing to, you know, the champion, other times where we're taking on the post game, such as in Gold and Silver. Sometimes we go all the way to red, and the Ultra games will be going all the way to Ultra Necrozma. So that is how I came up with the thumbnail. So what the new order will be from here on out, since we're kind of fusing these together, is now going to be, after we finish Sapphire, we're going to be going into Soul Silver. That'll be the next game that we'll be playing. And then it'll be Pearl after that. And then I had these all written down somewhere, but apparently I erased it at some point. But yeah, Soul Silver would be after that. And then that's where we run into the conflicts of things. Now, I could mix up this order and say, like, well, I'll just do the other games that I have played, say do the Gen 6 or 7 games and mix it around, then jump back to Gen 5. But I kind of wanted to keep it in a somewhat order. That is something we're going to debate on as we go on forward. You guys can let me know down in the comment section if it really matters on, like, okay, well, we'll put Black and White and Black and White 2 on a hiatus, do the Alpha Sapphire X, Ys and all that after we beat Pearl. Or do we put it on the hiatus, focus on some of these other things that I'm going to be saying here in either live streams or video formats and going forward. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. For now, my gut decision will be probably putting it on the pause and then returning to it once the Black and White co-op is done. But either way, yeah, makes it a total of 28 games. 10 of them have already pretty much been completed or about to be started. So let's move on to the next lovely, lovely side here. We have the Mario co-op. It is on, what world are we on? We're on world 6 right now of the Super Mario co-op, because I'm going to say we're on episode 6. So we're getting near the end of it, but obviously it was put on a hiatus just because of work, things like that. So definitely give us some time. We're trying to come back with it. We're trying to make the content again. Just work schedules, kiddos, all that stuff. It's hard to come together and record it. So just give us the time. We will bring it back. We will finish it. And we're debating on whether we want to do Bowser's Fury or anything other future with this. But for now, we're going to stick with, you know, the standard 8 worlds, beating the main game, and we'll debate on anything post-game after we defeated that. But for now, yes, please be patient. We are bringing it back. We'll finish the last 2 episodes and it will be finished. If you guys have not seen the original, already 6 episodes we've come out with, definitely go back and watch them. It's been a lot of fun. We've had, obviously we're playing through the actual standard Super Mario 3D World, but we have a giant wheel that spins every 10 to 15 minutes that gives us a challenge, whether it be use speedrun tactics, you must use a certain power-up to win, do certain things to accomplish certain tasks in order to progress forward. So definitely go peep that out. We've had mirror mode where we had to, you know, look in a mirror and play it backwards basically. We've had hold one controller. I don't remember all the other different challenges we've had throughout the time, but it's been a lot of fun and we're excited to continue it on. But yes, please be patient as we finish up this series. But yeah, either way, let's go ahead and keep diving through the presentation here. So next, I would love to talk about this project, Super Smash Bros. Infinite. For those that don't know what the Super Smash Bros. Infinite was, Super Smash Bros. Infinite is a mod hack of Super Smash Brawl that was introduced a couple years back ago. We have been thinking about, basically making a massive tournament, taking all the characters inside of it. So it has your standard Smash characters that you know and love, even the ones that are included in Ultimate, like Banjo and stuff like that. It has all that in there. It also has some weird extra characters like Mickey Mouse, Darth Vader, Goku, Vegeta, Luke Skywalker. I think like One Hit Man's in there. I forget who else, but there's basically a mix of from, DC Universe, like Superman, stuff like that, from, wacky cartoons, stuff like that. I think even the Powerpuff Girls might be in there, but either way, a bunch of different characters. I forget the total list of characters there are, but we were basically making a giant tournament to fight all these characters to basically see who would win. However, all we did was announce who was fighting in round 1, and then that's where it's kind of ended. It became just a giant, massive project that we just could not find time to dedicate to yet. I do definitely want to still make it come. I still want to do the Smash Infinite bracket tourney thing and figure out who the best character is in Smash Infinite based on computer fighting. And that way you guys can see this hack and everything like that, and vote for your favorites of who's going to win. But yeah, it's been put on a hiatus. I still would love to get it done before the end of this year, but it's just going to depend on a timing around every other thing. It is a recorded series thing. It's not a live series thing. So it just, yeah, it takes a lot of time and effort, and I do apologize for that, but it is something I still want to bring to the channel because I do have a lot of fun watching these battles, say like Mickey Mouse taking on, like I said, like a Darth Vader or something. Like, they just fun to watch, let's just say that. I think even Ronald McDonald's in this game. That shows you how weird of a character list there is. So yeah, if you guys have not seen anything, we still have the trailer, I think, up on the channel, and I think we still have the round 1 announcement still up there, if you look through our channel playlist, but either way, it will be coming. It will be hopefully finished by the end of this year, so please be patient with us as we bring it forward. Thank you very much. All right. Next big thing I would love to talk about, love to talk about, is some Super Mario 3D World speedrunning. So yes, I know we have the co-op, and we've, talked a lot about Mario playthroughs that will be coming up on the channel, all that great stuff, and I understand, yeah, there might be a lot of 3D World, but it is, the newest Mario game, and it's our all-time favorite Mario game at the current moment. So I just figure, yeah, just we do some practice speedrunning. I don't know if I'll actually turn into a speedrunner of this game for sure, but I definitely want to try. I want to play through all these worlds, try to get through them as fast as possible. I'd love to just try the challenge, see how well I do, everything like that. Kind of make it also where it could be a playthrough, walkthrough style. Let some people know about certain little things in the game, whether it be glitches or little secrets. But yeah, definitely try practicing some speedrunning, and then yeah, doing it all throughout the game. So not only just the main 8 worlds, but the bonus worlds, all that great stuff. Practicing to see what we might get as a world record attempt for all the different stuff. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, that will be started hopefully upcoming this summer as well. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. I hope you guys will be excited for some Super Mario 3D World speed running, and maybe others might join me as well. That's why the picture. The next recorded for sure series that I can guarantee will be coming to the channel is the Super Mario 3D All-Stars playthrough. So, for those that maybe are new to our channel, or maybe you just didn't know of it, we actually have done several Mario playthroughs. We've done the Super Mario Land 2 and the 6 golden coins. We've done Super Mario 3D Land, and I think one other one, but either way, we've done Super Mario playthroughs. I want to bring those back. I have a lot of fun with them. They're highly edited. We love working through them. If you guys have never seen any of our Super Mario playthroughs, I always suggest the 3D Land one. It's super fun, has great intro moments. If I always had to suggest an episode of ours to watch, go watch the finale of Super Mario 3D Land. It's super funny. I had a lot of fun recording it. It was back in the day before we had laptops and recording software, so it was all done on our phones and all that, but it's still so much fun to watch and go back to and watch the intro moments and relive the Super Mario 3D Land series. But the, Super Mario Land and the 6 golden coin ones was just as fun as well. We had to use some little tactics to get past it, but it still works. But yeah, I wanted to bring the 3D All-Stars. I've never played any of these Mario games. Okay, how do I word this correctly? Super Mario 64 I had as a kid, and I probably moved around and did stuff with it, but I didn't really like hardcore play it enough to memorize it or remember it, anything like that. I don't think I could figure out the controls, to be honest with you. So yeah, I definitely want to play this one, Super Mario Galaxy I've never played, and then Sunshine I've never played either. So I figured these 3 could all be playthroughs, bring the whole thing as a series, recorded series, highly edited, have fun with that in short 15 to 30 minute episodes, and I think you guys would hopefully maybe enjoy that. And if you guys do, smash that like button and subscribe. I mean, you should do that anyway, but it kind of gives it a little bit more love. And I'm playing one of my favorite songs from Super Mario overall, which I did. I mean, this is in Super Mario 3D World as well with the Plessy levels, but it originated in Super Mario 64, so a lot of love there. We might still do the original Mario games as well. I'm not sure 100% yet, but it's been definitely a thought of ours. But yeah. Hopefully you guys are excited for the next, for sure, recorded series. If I had to guess maybe a definitive date for this, I would say maybe around April, May range to start. It all depends because, like I said, we do have Road to Sword and Shield going on, and I want to kind of get some other things that you'll see upcoming introduced throughout here. So this will depend on I can maybe mix it in. But for sure, we'll be recording a series that way I don't have to worry too much about interruptions or things like that. I can just kind of focus a certain amount of time to recording it moving forward. Alrighty, let's go on to the next thing here, which is the little thing here. So this isn't an official whatever thumbnail or art or anything like that. It's just kind of my filler spot for this right now. But yes, we do have the black and white co-op. As those you maybe just heard me earlier, we have not ever played black and white. Me and my wife both. My wife never playing Pokemon, and me never playing Gen 5. So we're going to be bringing this in a co-op, similar to what we did with the Super Mario 3D World here that we have on the channel already. We'll be bringing the black and white co-op. So what the black and white co-op will be is it's going to be the standard black and white games, not randomized, not anything like that, playing through them from start to finish, enjoying all the, yes, necessary repeat gym leaders, but there might be little, tidbits. I don't know how we're exactly going to play, because I'm going to be kind of more, yes, I know how to kind of usually progress in the Pokemon games on, like, linearity or whatever, where you go through each gym or whatever, but I'm going to kind of let my wife take control of the wheel, and we'll see how exactly we'll be playing through this. We'll be teaming together. We won't be like Soul Linked per se. If Pokemon die, that's fine. We can catch whatever we want, whatever we like. Just have fun talking about it, letting her experience her first Pokemon game. And yeah, this was the one that we agreed on. So it was between Gen 4 and Gen 5. Gen 4 already had a promised project of Pokemon Platinum at the time, so we decided on Gen 5. It has one of the best stories of the Pokemon games, has a lot of the best music, a lot of the best considered overall, sometimes to a lot of people, one of the best games of the whole Pokemon series. Yes, there's a lot of arguments on that, even me personally, but I can see the love for Gen 5. So let's just both experience it together blindly throughout the entire game and enjoy that together as a couple. So definitely be sure to keep that out if that interests you for sure. Alrighty, go ahead and turn off that lovely background music. I feel like all these that I put background music on wants to start with the lovely advertisement too, which is great, but I don't want to definitely do the whatever premium. And I did have like an actual, like I said, slideshow set up for all this, but I figured this for my music that's going on in the background right now is the best way I can make it work, because like I had transitions and arts and all that kind of going. I can maybe show you the actual slideshow afterward without music on, but this is the best way to introduce the music in the background going on. So, Pokemon Versus. Another thing we talked about last year, where we were taking all the Pokemon, basically gym leaders or leaders, because like obviously the Alola region doesn't really have gym leaders per se, but has like the trial leaders, taking like those and putting them all in a massive tourney in their set generations. So all the Gen 1 ones would take on each other, all the Gen 2 ones take on each other to get an ultimate champion. Those fight off to figure out who the best overall gym leader is in all the games. Letting them fight it out, we'll figure it out. We might also in the future do the Elite Fours and Champions. We're not sure 100%. We want to see how this one fares and does as well. So yeah, that would be a lot of fun. We did obviously like Blaine and Misty way back in the day, and more recently when we remastered it. And it inspired us to make this giant bracket of like, okay, let's see what other gym leaders could maybe beat each other, because Misty beat Blaine basically every single time, unless you gave him like a really stacked out team. And that was only in like Gen 6s and 7s barely. But yeah, I was like, okay, well that could be, maybe she could be the higher gym leader. What gym leader really is the ultimate best based on their Pokemon from the animes, the games, all that, giving them even playing fields. They know who's in the tournament, all that stuff. Like they're going in with the knowledge, okay, I'm taking on every other gym leader. They know to train, to fully evolve them. So Brock, we'll take Brock. Obviously he only has Onix and Geodude in the games. But in like the anime, he's got like Mud Kips and other stuff like that. But then it's like, okay, he knows he's into a big tournament, all that. He can level him up to level 50. He can have the final evolutions, all that great stuff to prepare for everybody that he might tentatively face, including whoever he faces in the first round. Because it's all randomized on who they're going to fight. That way it's completely fair. all that stuff. So yeah, that's coming up. Hopefully you guys will be excited. Again, these are all hopefully planned near summertime, late as fall. So definitely be on the lookout for these series. This is another one that will be a recorded series, not live as well. Same with the co-op that was just before. Literally the only live series so far that we've talked about is the speedrunning and the Road to Sword and Shield. Those are the only two live series that we've mentioned so far. Either way, let's continue forward here. Let me go ahead and get rid of the lovely background music. I love that theme though. Really do love that theme. Shiny Pokemon. Just some of my favorites. I don't know if they're my favorites overall of all time, but they look so nice. But for those that maybe again have not seen our channel recently, you can always look in our playlist and see this list. But we created a top Pokemon of all time, taking every single Pokemon, I think, other than their forms per se. Like we didn't do all the Deoxys forms or Rotom forms. I don't believe in this list. But basically, yeah, taking all the Pokemon and the knowledge of them and my love for them, ranking them from the number 1 spot all the way to the worst. Every single Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 8. We did that pretty recently. Go look it up on the channel. You can kind of see they're all separated in playlists from Gen 1, Gen 8. But then there's a finalized playlist where we talk about everything. That's pretty much always the one I recommend, where you can see the full list put together. But if you want to see how it grew from the start to beginning, you can start from part 1. That's what we're going to do with the shinies. We're going to take every single Pokemon in its shiny variant. This one will probably have to do the forms and all that because they like cast form per se. It's got different shinies based on whether it's rainy, hail form, different things like that. So I think we're going to have to separate the forms a little bit more so. We did somewhat with the Mega Evolutions in the original list, but we didn't, obviously, like I said, we didn't do like Deoxys form or anything like that. That might not still be the case with this one because they all do look the same there, but there are certain ones that do have those form variants that have different shinies that will need to probably play an effect here. So if you guys are excited to see us rank out all the shinies and what our favorite shiny is, definitely watch that list. It'll probably be this guy here, Mr. Charizard, or maybe Mr. Mega Rayquaza. I do like those, the black shinies, and Charizard is my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I really love the Charizard Y one because it's like Dragon-y vibes and really sick looking, but you never know. We never know what actually might be our number 1 after we look at all the different shinies. Because some of them I haven't probably seen or seen enough to know. So it'll be fun to rank them out and choose them. Next, PokeChat. I know that's not the greatest image in the world, but it works for now. PokeChat. Put on a hiatus for over a year now, probably pretty much. A lot of it did have to do with, yes, quarantine and everything like that. My nephew and me very rarely seeing each other, and when we do see each other, we're usually focusing on what new games are out, playing those, spending that time together, not recording, say, PokeChat per se. And obviously, he's kind of into his own things now, started about doing basically his own YouTube channel, all that great stuff. So yeah, that's why pretty much PokeChat has been put on a hiatus. I have talked to him on maybe me fully taking over the show and basically activating his character and how we can kind of work around all the little hiccups, or if we want to just kind of end the series as a total. But yes, PokeChat has, I think, tops 5 more episodes left before this season would end. So we do still want to bring it. I still want to finish it out because it just feels right to do so, seeing as a project we really love to do. For those that don't know what PokeChat is, if anybody's ever seen Pokemon Talk from M&J TV, it's similar to that. But if not, yeah, it's just, a couple of Pokemon plushies talking about whether it be IRL stuff, things in the Pokemon world, whatever it be, or just random content, for lack of a better term. We always go into them unscripted, pretty much, let's say 90% of the time, and just come up with whatever comes with in our head. We've had where they've been on a boat, we've had where they meet new Pokemon, we have where they go to certain locations and their reactions to them, all that great stuff, and actual like Pokemon celebrations like Pokemon Day and all that great stuff. So if you guys not seen PokeChat, I definitely recommend it always. I know it's a little dated now, saying it's about 4 or 5 years old, but still fun. And like I said, it's been about almost 2 years since the last time we made an episode. So I do want to finish out right, get the finale of the season that we promised a long time ago, the wormhole episode, finished out and done right. But again, I don't know exactly when that could air. If I help, again, I'm just always going to say by the end of this year, but we'll have to kind of see. Next, another series that we've been working on. We had this one kind of switching on and off with Road to Sword and Shield. For those that didn't know, we started this a while back ago, actually even before the Road to Sword and Shield. It was our kind of like, oh, here's something we'll kind of have as an ongoing live series that we thought actually in our heads it would go a lot faster than what it did. Obviously, didn't turn out that way, but it still worked out. Still been a lot of fun, but yeah, basically what the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Ultra Route Shiny Hunting was supposed to be, what it originally was intended to be, was basically we were going to go route by route. So we start with, say, Route 1. You cannot move on from said route until you got a Shiny Pidgey, Bellsprout, Rattata. I think that's all that's in that route. And then you can go on to the next route up there to the left. That would be by Viridian. Get the Nidorans and whatever else is there. Move forward to get like the Weedles, Caterpies, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, and that's how it would go throughout the game. Quickly, we realized how much you still need to buy more balls for the chaining and stuff like that, how much time it dedicates into doing each said hunt. It's multiple hours to get for each one. Certain times other Pokemon that you already had, say I had a shiny Rattata, saw another shiny Rattata, do I catch it, do I not catch it, do I ignore it, what do I do? All these different scenarios, and then yeah, get really, say, boring or repetitive staying in one set area for the whole time. So I was like, okay, we'll progress to the first gym and kind of make it like we're playing through the game and everything. Okay, speaking of my daughter, there's my daughter. Alright, I'll give it to you. Just to my daughter. You know, I might even keep this part in. We'll see. Let me know in the editing if I kept this part in. There you go. Love you. Love you more. Oh, whatever. Anyway, but yes. So yeah, originally, like I said, it was supposed to be route by route, but then yeah, it got kind of, at least for me personally, it was kind of boring to stay in the one route over and over again, hoping for something to appear. Then, yes. Oh, you need my help? I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah. We figured, okay, we'll make progress, we'll beat Brock, get a little bit more access to certain things, and then kind of work around all the different routes, seeing if it helped, with having a chain, running through 3 different routes at the same time, all that. I think at the time we're recording this, I guess I could actually pop over there on Streamlabs itself and see. Let's see here. Yes, we have 5, I hope you guys are seeing this, we have 5 of the 151 Gen 1 Shinies, we have 0 of the 8 Alolan Shinies, and 0 of the 2, basically the Meltans and Melmetals, for the time being. So, sorry, just heard the music in, so it kind of like scared me, but either way, yeah, this is where we are currently at the time of, recording this video. So not much to go off of, obviously. We're still on the beginning routes. We actually advanced all the way to Misty now in this because she allows for lures and stuff like that to where we can increase the shiny odds even further so. And then when my nephew came over, I was like, okay, let's do a shiny hunt of some of his favorite Pokemon. So we went and tried to hunt the Arcanine that you can get in Vermilion City, different, whatever. So yes, this game has been put on a hiatus. We have not literally shiny hunted since I think whenever he came over last and we did the shiny hunting of Arcanine. But yeah, we do want to bring it back. We want to, get all the Pokemon. It was my game that I wanted to create the shiny living deck pretty much almost with, without getting like every, you get a shiny Bulbasaur, get a shiny Ivysaur, get a shiny Eevee. No, like just get the Final Evolution shiny and then move forward. And then for those that didn't know, we basically did it that way with the routes as well. So if we got shiny Pidgey, that covered every other shiny Pidgey or Pidgey for future routes as well, so we wouldn't have to keep hunting them over and over again. Made it so we could progress forward, all that great stuff. We do want to bring it back. It was still a lot of fun. I did have fun hunting and finding shinies. It just was a bigger project than I think I thought of in my head. I figured it'd be like kind of quick. We'd be getting shinies almost at least every other stream, not where it took like 4 or 5 streams to get one because of the odds in this game. But I said, yes, we'll be returning with it. Probably still with the rule of like, we can kind of go anywhere around, so that way I'm not sticking to one route, but still focusing on the main route of hunting. So, like for instance, we've already cleared out Route 1 for sure. So technically it would be the route of Viridian City and the Forest would be the two that would be next before progressing further past Brock. Could have all those encounters listed there, but we'd be running between the two routes, not say, oh, we're only hunting shiny Nidoran or only shiny hunting those three in the select route. Let's for more possible variations, I feel like, and just a little bit more things to feel like I'm doing, I guess, in the game. So hopefully that all makes sense. And if you guys were listening probably in the background, you know what's coming next because it kind of spoiled a little bit. But yes, we have a Kingdom Hearts live series coming up here shortly. I know it just actually announced for PC, and I don't actually know 100% if my PC would run the Kingdom Hearts or not, but we've done Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough, we've done the Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough, and I really want to do Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts is my all-time favorite game. Love Kingdom Hearts 1. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the overall better game, but I still have a little bit more attachment to Kingdom Hearts 1 because it was the first one, and I originally thought it was going to be like this girly, terrible game, and it turned out to be the exact opposite. So yeah, we want to bring Kingdom Hearts 3 to the channel. Just a matter of, again, getting the necessary stuff to do it. So whether it be if I can run it on my PC, I might do it that way, or we'll just go back to the old PS4 method and screen capture or whatever it might be to get it going. Again, this will be another one probably near summertime. But yeah, definitely want to bring it back. And I don't know about still for sure on the, say, like the Birth by Sleeps, 358 over 2 days, all those other side games. I still have interest in them, but I just don't know exactly how I want to go about them just yet. So let me still think on those, and I will for sure get back to you after we beat Kingdom Hearts 3. but yeah, for sure we'll be bringing back Kingdom Hearts, which I'm super excited for. Like I said, just had to get all the logistics of actually getting the game and figuring out how I want to do it, and then it can be incorporated as early, yes, as early as next month or as late as in the summer. I just keep saying summer because it's just a guaranteed kind of best way to kind of go about it. Next, talk about some online versus some stuff. Again, we talked about the hello advertisements. You always have to go, and that's actually copyrighted too, so let's not play copyrighted music, please. That is not okay, YouTube. Please. Hopefully that doesn't affect me too much in the long run. Either way, yeah, again, it's something we talked about at the end of the fall to start incorporating with our streams, and this will be something hopefully we can start implementing pretty much at the start of April. Obviously, we're at the very end of March here already. This will be something obviously we'll probably have to start introducing in April, is this online versusing. Basically, yeah, take games like Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon Showdown, Pokken, whatever, insert thing that has online capabilities from as big and competitive as the Smash Brothers to as little as, say, like Star Wars Battlefront or something like that, to fight in or see on how well we can handle it. Will we probably lose every battle? Probably. We're not the greatest in online play. But I think it'd still be a lot of fun for those that maybe own this game to kind of just dive in and play them without having to worry about anything else. So just something we'll definitely be introducing, like I said, at the beginning of April that we're looking forward to. And hopefully you guys will be looking forward to too. Apparently the background music for this slide doesn't want to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next thing. I think it's because of the fact that I yelled at the advertisement. Now YouTube's like, oh, we heard that. I'm going to just stop working all over now. But it's all right. We move on. We live. We prosper. Next, games I grew up on. Official non-art for this. I don't know. It's just something I found online. Don't question me. Games I Grew Up On series. The next live series that will be incorporated with the Road to Sword and Shield alongside the playing online. These will all be coming in April. Games I grew up on will be literally all the games from when I started playing games when I was super young. I don't know what exact age, don't, ignore me, to going up to pretty much what's going to be my 30th birthday coming up here in October. So we're playing some Sonic the Hedgehog, the Lion King from the Sega era, the Dragon Ball Z Budokai, which is kind of the theme song playing in the background right now. What else did I play? Star Wars Battlefront, Madden. What else did I play growing up? Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Kingdom Hearts, obviously, Rayman, don't even know what else I grew up on. It's Pokemon, obviously, all the N64 games, Pokemon Snap, Puzzle League, Stadium. What else did I grow up on? Smash Brothers Melee. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. Super Mario. This is hard to do off the top of my head for some reason, even though I literally would be me that I'm talking about. Rock Band. I don't know what else I've grown up on, but games that, yeah, basically, I loved playing growing up as a kid all the way up to my adult years that I think would be fun in a live series. Some of them will only probably play a few worlds of, other ones will play full playthroughs of. It'll just kind of depend. Hopefully you guys will be excited to enjoy basically what influenced pretty much 30 years of my life. These certain video games, from my very first video game on my very first system ever, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega, I think it was Sega Genesis, all the way up to my most recent game, which was the most recent game I ever played. Probably the Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury is probably the newest game that I have right now. All the way up to that at this point in recording this video. Showing off all those games that I felt were most influential to me or most nostalgic to me, whatever it was that influenced my life. So some of those that I talked about already in the video. I remember being literally in my middle school years raging at Dragon Ball Z. I think it was middle school years, maybe before that. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Be the tournament mode. I'd get always to the champion level, you know, in the tournament, and I'd lose, and I'd be like, this stupid game, it's the stupidest, and, you know, throw the controller, and then 2 seconds later be playing again. I remember playing a lot of the Maddens, all the way at least up to Madden, I think 13 was the last one that I bought. Playing all those, doing the franchise mode, or, you know, creating a character and playing through that, and doing unique things with that. I remember obviously Star Wars Battlefront for the PlayStation 2, and using the cheat codes for Invincible Life. I still remember to this day, it's up 3 times left, down 3 times right, up 3 times left, left, right, start. I think that's what it is, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3 left, 1, 2, 3. No, it's up 3 times left, down 3 times left, up 3 times left, right. That's what it is. It's like I had to like think about it as I'm doing it, but I still remember that cheat code, which is probably a bad thing, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, even little games like, I mean, I love Snap, I love Pokemon Puzzle League, I loved all these other ones, but yeah, I mean, when we bring them to the channel, it might be as simple as, okay, here's this game for a little bit of time, say Sonic, for instance. I never could really get past World 3, even as I got older. Might just play a few worlds and then we'll call it good, pretty much. And then just kind of continue forward, enjoying some of them. Maybe we've even played on the channel already. So definitely, hopefully you guys will be excited for that one. Let me go ahead and pull up the next slide. The next slide here is another interesting fact. So as you heard, yes, I do have my 30th birthday coming up here in October, but why is Goldenrod music playing in the background right now? Oh, I know why. But yes, the 5-year anniversary of our channel content creation is coming up. As those maybe know, last July was our 5-year of our channel being around, but we didn't start creating content till you see the date before you, November 7th of 2016. So this upcoming November 7th will be our 5-year anniversary of content creation. The video you see before you, yes, was our very first video, testing out Super Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympic Games, whatever year this would have been, 2016. And you can see we're very ambitious, hoping for 100 likes, you know, whatever. It's all right. We got 2, which is still good. You know, we got likes. I mean, that's something, right? But yes, bringing things back, whether it be things we made such as this and getting the nostalgia of what we started with, the Mario Karts, the random, we did like Pokemon card battling. We did even like Wii Party, and I don't forget what else we did back in the day. But just kind of celebrating the 5 years, we're going to create a highlight video of our most memorable moments in those 5 years. I think are either nostalgic or just fun to remember back on. And then literally after the 5-year celebration is over, probably around the December range. So I know this is talking around fall, but still kind of relative. Around December range, all of our videos that have been up to the 5-year point will be put on unlisted, but they'll still be in playlist, all that type of stuff. Sorted out like they are, but gonna basically clean up the channel to start making more of a professional looking YouTube channel going forward. It's also going to be something I didn't talk about in the Road to Sword and Shield. The thumbnails will also be, other than I think the very first one, will be more of those professional looking where we have our face and stuff like that, showing key moments of it, all that. Obviously, intro moments will only be introduced around our live series, or not live series, our recorded series, all that. We've always thought about creating like a highlight videos, but we just don't have the time to do so right now. But for sure, we'll have a highlighted section for our 5 years of content creation. I'm going to dive back through some of our videos, some of our best moments, like our old top 10s, the original Pokemon Red playthrough we did, our Nuzlocke that we did with Batty, the MVP, videos such as our first one here that you see before you, all these different ones that we're either proud of or like, oh, wow, we, like I couldn't remember, didn't remember so much about this. Going back, just kind of looking back at the 5 years of creation that we've had so far and just the growth from that day. Going forward from there. Next, and why the Goldenrod music was playing for a little bit here, is yes, Soul Link Season 2 is coming upon us here some point soon. I don't know exactly when just as yet, but we do have already the art commissions. We already have everything ready to kind of go, but we wanted to let Season 1 obviously get aired out and finished, and then we wanted to start recording into Season 2 before we announced anything hardcore, but I still want to give you guys the sneak peek of, yes, Season 2 of Soul Link with Mr. Admiral Kips himself. His link is down in the description. Is coming up this year as well. I don't know whether there'll be any other potential co-ops per se, but we're always open to pretty much anybody and everybody. Have some in my head that I'd love to partner with, but we'll have to kind of see. I know it's going to be just kind of throwing my shot out there and seeing if they take it. But yes, Season 2 of Soul Link is coming, and hopefully you guys will be excited. It will be Heart Gold and Soul Silver, as you see a little bit there. So definitely, yeah, keep an eye out, and we will keep you informed. And then last, if I can turn off the music, but certainly not least, is are we going to ever get the Sleeplocke or an animated intro? I still want to, yes, get an animated intro. We used to have a faux intro with the Modern Gamer with the logo that you saw before you. I don't know if anybody remembers it, but it was like it showed the Modern Gamer and then us going caca way back in the day. I do like that intro, but I wanted an actual like professional looking one featuring some of our favorite stuff like Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon, shoot 'em up games for Brian, things like that. But yeah, it just came more of a bigger project than what we thought, and I want to still get it done, but it's just a matter of if I can. I would hope to get it done before the end of this year, but yes. And as far as the Sleeplocke, I've been trying to figure out a date for one. I have for sure a thought of one in November for our 5-year anniversary, but I'm trying to think of another one somewhere, soonish. I'm thinking about getting the last one we need to get revenge on, which is the Super Mario 3D World again. So for those that don't know, our first Sleeplocke ever was Super Mario 3D World, back before we had 50 subscribers. We ended up getting all the way to the final world, everything on it. And I went to a doctor's appointment, I believe for either my wife or my daughter that morning. And my co-host at the time, who was working alongside with me, fell asleep. So if you ever wanted to see a person fall asleep on a Sleeplocke, go check out our first Sleeplocke. It happened. But yeah, either way, so we ended up technically losing that Sleeplocke because I had left. So he was the only one now in charge. And then since he fell asleep, neither one of us were talking or whatever. So it ended up as a loss. I went to get revenge on that game now, seeing it's still one of my favorite Mario games. Only Sleeplocke now that we haven't gotten revenge on. We beat Silver. Yes, it was after a restart, but we beat it. We beat X after many restarts, but we beat the actual as a true win-win. Silver's the only other one you can kind of say maybe we didn't have a true win with because we kind of used a revive and whatever sense, but it was something agreed upon from the chat. This one was before really we had hardcore viewers and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I want to get revenge on that game, and that's the Sleeplocke I'm planning. But yeah, so don't have just a definitive date yet, but hopefully in the near future, something I will have to figure out with both my family and everything like that, and just also myself. So be patient with us. We will have that hopefully coming in the very near future. Other than that, though, that is pretty much the end of the Spring Summer Showcase, as I'm doing, again, more live editing. But hopefully you guys are looking forward to everything to come to this channel over the next several days. We're super excited. Like I said, yes, doesn't guarantee all this that I'm saying will be coming. No, but we're going to try our best to get it all before the end of this year. Please be patient with us. Be sure you're smashing those like buttons, hit that subscribe button. It really does help us out. It really does keep us extra motivated. Yes, our ultimate thing is just we love making these videos. We love maybe giving someone a smile, good time, maybe an escape from whatever, to come either chat with us or talk to us in comment sections, whatever it might be. That's mostly what we do this for, just our own personal little bit of enjoyment. So whether, we get 0 views or millions of views, we still just love what we do day in and day out. But it still helps seeing those things, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you again for watching. As for this is the end of the showcase. It's gonna be the Modern Gamer signing out. Cacao.